All right, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to go over a little bit about the how to lose weight in your 50s and 60s. Okay, I promised. So this will go on about 10 minutes, and it's very interesting, this article. This came from a magazine called Very Well Fit, and it was written by a medical doctor, actually. Good for him. And here's how it starts out. Have you noticed that your body has started to change now that you've hit middle age? You're not alone. It's common to see changes on the scale and the way your clothes fit as you get older. But you don't have to throw in the towel and let your appearance slide. You can learn how to lose weight in your 50s and beyond. Today, middle-aged men and women are using targeted physical activity, and that could be difficult for some of you because of injuries. A healthy diet, so that's eating lean, clean, green food, and progressive medical approaches, meaning new information, new technology medically to stay fit as they age. Now, he says you can't necessarily stop or reverse all of the changes that come with aging. There are simple things you can do to reach and to maintain a healthy weight in middle age and beyond. Now, by the way, if you want a copy of this, all you'd have to do is shoot me out an email to slimbodylaserspa@gmail.com or call the office. Say you'd like the PDF on this, how to lose weight in your 50s and 60s. Because I'm going to go over this stuff quickly, all right? The first thing you need to know, and this says, I love what it says here, when you're an older adult, well, anybody needs to know this. You got to know your numbers, people. I can calculate your BMI, and you might weigh yourself on the scale at home, but there are other numbers that can affect the way you look as you age. And the number one is waist circumference. How thick you are, how around your midsection. And that would be at the belly button, not at the where you hold your pants, guys. It's the belly button, the one that sticks out, the ball. And in a woman, it is around the waist because they hold the fat lower. Your waistline may get bigger even though you're not gaining weight. And that's because the way that your hormonal changes carry the way you carry weight on your body. And so what happens is women tend to see weight gain in their middle, and men, especially those who don't exercise, wear their belt a little lower to accommodate the bigger belly. The number two thing is your body fat percentage. Now, your body composition is likely to change as you get older, and that means the ratio between fat and lean muscle. When you're, that normal number should be 20% of your weight should be fat, 80% should be lean muscle. So that would be a 20% body fat. When you move into 30% body fat and 40% body fat, your muscles have decreased in size and tonicity, and they're being replaced by fat, and that's why it's so dangerous and so unhealthy. And this can happen with men because testosterone starts to drop down. Men's male sexual hormone is testosterone, and also women carry testosterone also. So when this decreases, your muscle mass decreases as you age. So even if your weight stays the same, you haven't lost weight on the scale, you could be more fatty. You look fat because you've lost muscle and gained fat. Number three, you need to evaluate your family's health history. A family history is the poor man's genetic test, says the doctor. They conduct tests to help our patients target and treat specific issues that affect their appearance and vitality as they age. But simply knowing your family health history is the next best thing. And this is not rocket science here. If your dad had heart disease in his 50s or 60s, and you look a lot like your dad, and you need to and you're getting fat and heavy like your father, the chances are you might have heart disease. And the same thing goes with diabetes. Same thing goes with Alzheimer's. We can learn from our family tree their problems and the things that they've dealt with. You want to become your own personal health expert. Nobody cares about you like yourself. So if you find out that you have a family history of high blood pressure, you need to find out changes to your lifestyle that can help you avoid medication. And I think that's really, really important. Now listen, you want to manage your eating habits. You don't have to go on a full-scale diet to lose weight, but you need to avoid foods by avoiding sweets and high glycemic foods. Overweight and obese postmenopausal women who ate fewer desserts Cutting out the fried food and fewer sugar-sweetened beverages, we're able to lose weight and keep it off. So, cut down on the desserts, no fried food, and stay away from sugar-sweetened beverages. They can keep and lose weight and keep it off. It's also important to boost your daily activity, cutting the lawn, parking a little farther from the grocery store when you go up there. You can burn more calories without exercise by increasing activities that are simple daily chores. You also want to evaluate your lifestyle and interests. Your interests have shifted to more leisurely activities. Do you spend more time reading, eating in restaurants, cooking, indulging meals, and entertaining friends? That seems to happen to a lot of us as we get older. These shifts can cause weight gain. To lose the weight, you don't have to give up your hobbies, but you may want to make simple adjustments to change your energy balance. For example, try a food, if you travel, choose an active vacation instead of a food-centered cruise. You don't have to worry about cruise ships anymore. Nobody seems to be using them. If you like to cook, invest in a healthy cooking class. All right, number 7, watch your alcohol intake. People that like to travel, people that eat in restaurants more often, and they entertain with friends might also mean that you're drinking alcohol more often. Calories from booze add up quickly. We don't always make the best food choices when we drink either. Cut back on drinking or eliminate alcohol altogether to lose weight. Now, when you do your workouts, there's really 4 parts to a workout that are really important, and that would be strength training. You need to build muscle strength to keep your metabolism healthy. It's great that you're walking and getting out and moving around, but you need to build muscle also. Aerobic training is where you raise your heart rate for like 10 to 20 minutes as long as it's safe. And cardiovascular activity increases your metabolism, and that also helps improve your heart health. The other third part about exercise is you want to do flexibility training. Do stretching exercises to increase the range of motion. A nice gentle yoga class, Tai Chi, something that will allow you to move and stretch. Another very important part of your diet should be eating enough protein. As people get older, they stop eating the right amount of proteins. They eat a lot more carbohydrates. Protein builds muscle. Carbohydrates make fat. It's that simple. So protein makes muscle. Carbohydrates make fat. You want to stay connected with active friends. You're home, you're here, you're just retired in South Florida. And you're not getting connected. You got to make an effort to connect with people, just like you did when you were young and going to school. You want to connect with friends who will hold you accountable and who share your interest in an active lifestyle. I know there's Tennis Frenzy. They do that pickleball. That's a wonderful thing. The shuffleboard courts used to be much more popular than they are today. But there's also golf, and there's people that go to the pools. They do water aerobics. There's a lot of things you can do to stay healthy. Of course, you don't want to make all these changes at once. You want to do if you can, at least 3 changes per month so you don't get overwhelmed. Be kind to yourself as you age and as your body changes. But don't throw in the towel just because you're getting older. Stay smart, stay active, and keep your body strong and lean. All right, so that's how to lose weight in your 50s and 60s. We're going to take a real quick break to pay the sponsors, and then we'll be right back on. I'm going to go a little bit about this radio frequency nightmare. Thank you. It's Dr. Tread at Slim Body Laser Spa.